mean, obviously our thoughts and prayers go, with Wittman in the situation that he's dealing with at home, and that's the main focus. I told him as he left that family's number one, and you've got to take care of those situations. It's too bad that I don't want to be out here talking to you guys, that's for sure. So I told him to better get back here soon.
What changes? Obviously, you move one step over, clearly play calling.
Nothing. I'm an extension of Flip. We're not. Our game plan is going to be the same tonight as it is if Flip was here. We've talked and have an understanding of how we're trying to play, and that's not going to change. I'm just here. I'm just moving over. He's still really calling the shots, and I'm just going to try to do the best I can to kind of think the way he would.
Randy, in the couple of games that he's been back, John is 4 of 16 from the field.
Yeah.
Do you think that he's just a little rusty?
Yeah, no question. Hey, when you sit out, and then with a leg problem, when he's having problems with his ankle and his knee, when you lose that conditioning in your legs, that's what your shot's based on. That's the foundation of your shot, and that's going to come. I mean, his shots have been, right on. They've been a little short, which tends to tell you that your legs aren't where they probably are going to be, as he continues to play. So, not too concerned with that, as we tell him every day in practice. He's putting in the time. It's just a matter of getting his timing and strength back in his legs after sitting out as much as he did.
Are you, now that you're going to be the temporary head coach for at least one game?
I'm still the assistant.
Are you any plans to add any Cornell graduates to the roster?
We might need to call. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I didn't think of that. He's on a plane back to Italy right now, so it's too late.
You're an Indiana guy. How much do you follow the Pacers?
I still do. My mom, dad, brothers, and sisters all still live back there. So obviously, I played for them. That was the last team I played for. When I retired a Pacer, and so there's always special feelings when you go or play against. I still consider that home, even though I haven't lived there in a number of years. But having my family and everything, sure.
How do you get these guys in the mindset of closing?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Confidence. It's a funny thing. It's not really what we're doing, what we're playing, what calls are called down the stretch. It's a matter of confidence, of believing that we're going to close this game out. So many times right now we've gotten into a situation, Houston being our last game, a 10-point lead, and all of a sudden, a big play happens for them, the three-point shot that, we get a foul, they make 3 shots, the crowd gets into it, and we kind of the air kind of comes out of us. Hey, that play's over with. They're going to make shots. We're not going to shut a team out for a quarter where they don't score any points, and that's what you got to understand. They're going to, when they score a basket or put on a little bit of a run, we've got to have the confidence that we're going to go down and match it. And I really think that's all it is. I think we're playing some solid basketball over this last stretch of games against some very good teams. We're better defensively. We're in games to win, and now it's just a matter of believing that you can do it. That's I believe all it is. It's very, being an ex-player, and I was known to be a shooter. If I didn't have confidence that shot was going to go in, it ain't going to go in. It's not going to go in. I got to believe every shot I'm going to take is going to go in to be a confident player.
Randy, being an IU guy, how much of a chance do you get to follow your alma mater and the rebuild?
Oh, I follow it very closely. I'm in touch with Coach Green down there. Speak with him often. My daughter goes to school down there. I follow them, hoping, tough situation going through what they've gone through the last couple of years. And I think it's headed back in the right direction, obviously, with the recruits that have signed on here over the last couple of months that are going to be here in the future and what they've got going on there. So I'm confident that it's now headed back in the right direction.
Shard recently added Josh coming back, John coming back recently. Is there anything coaches can do to get these guys more comfortable with one another other than just game experience?
I think they're pretty. I've been really, pleased with how they have played together without having a lot of time together, and that's a positive. And I think defensively, that's why we're better. Josh coming back healthy, and then Rashard, and you have two veterans like that that know how to play defense. Makes you better defense. It's pretty simple. And so it's been a pretty smooth transition. Rashard's a smart player. He's been in a lot of different systems and knows a lot of different ways. He's just got to get used now to playing and not just being a spot-up shooter. And that's no knock to how Orlando using that was his strength for that team. His strength's a little bit different now for our team, and we can post him up and we can get him on movement, unlike that he was doing there. And that's going to take a little bit of time for him to get used to playing that way.
Any extra emphasis on perimeter defense coming in tonight?
Well, I mean, this is going to be more transition, I think, than perimeter. Obviously, they've got people on the perimeter that can score, and that's got to be a major concern of us. But usually that all happens, in transition where they're running and finding guys falling in the three-point line with nobody there and knocking shots down. So, we have to be aware of that. With Rush and Granger and Dunleavy, and he comes into the game, guys that can really spread the floor and shoot the ball. But I'm more concerned that we take care of that in transition, make them have to play 5-on-5.
Thanks, guys.